All right, so right here I have a brand new Omega Speedmaster. You tell the sticker's still on there, but it looks a little different. And the reason it looks different is because of the bracelet. So this is the actual bracelet that it comes on. This is the newer Omega bracelets or the Speedmaster bracelets. Not really a fan of these. If you look online, some people think they're great. Some people agree and have kind of issues with just how thick it is, the taper on it. It's going from a 20 to a 18 millimeter taper. I think it actually would have been nicer if it went to like 20 to maybe a 16. Another thing that some people will argue about is the center polish links right here. I'm not really a fan of it. I know it does dress it up a little bit, but I think just it being a Speedmaster, I would prefer a completely brushed bracelet. Another issue is just the lack of adjustments that you can make on this bracelet. You basically have two pins right there. So there's not a lot of just flexibility, you can say. And, you know, if you get used to using like a Pelagos bracelet, that's a big deal because that's pretty much restricting kind of how much flexibility you have. I will say a pro is that it is just really solid. You have screw links right here. So, I mean, it's a solid bracelet. It's not optimum. And I think when you compare the older Speedmaster bracelets, that's where it becomes really evident. So right here, this Speedmaster is on this is, I believe, this is a 1171. So I'm not sure if you guys can see that. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna focus on it, but it's stamped right there. This is a 1171 bracelet. It's a older bracelet, and you can tell kind of by the sag that's evident. So it's been used, and the end links that I'm using on this are 676. So it's the 676 end links with the 1171 bracelet. There's kind of a rattiness to it. It rattles, and you know, some people like that, some people don't. I think it kind of adds character to it. You can also see that the bracelet kind of stretches just because of the age of the bracelet. But again, I actually prefer this kind of older bracelet. You have a lot more options for adjustments right there, but I can tell you it's definitely not as secure. It's just a clip, whereas this, you have the push buttons. But one thing I think that really does make it stand out is the taper on the bracelet. It's going from a 20, and I believe this is actually a 14. So this is a pretty significant taper, but it just feels really comfortable, and on the wrist it just looks really kind of classic. And even though this is a brand new Speedmaster, the bracelet really kind of adds to the charm of it and gives it a little bit more of kind of that vintage, historic look that Speedmasters are really known for. So, brand new Speedmaster bracelet, older model Omega bracelet, and you can kind of hear it when I do that because it's not solid end links. But if you are interested in getting more of kind of that older look of the Speedmaster, there are options where you can just purchase these older bracelets and end links and then put them on your modern Speedmaster. There you go.